Greetings, everyone. My name is Dr. Deshawnda Williams. I'm running for City Council at large. Well, growing up in Nicetown, the 23 was the best bus route I could use from Chestnut Hill all the way down to 10th and Bigler. It was like you saw two different sides of the city from Chestnut Hill all the way down to South Philly. So that was like the best transit line I would take is the 23. Second would have been the C bus, but the C bus no longer exists. My favorite green space in the city is really about visiting different parks throughout the city. I try to make it a point to visit parks that are not just only downtown, but there's different parts throughout our city that are becoming more quaint, more more tranquility for me, where I just go and just listen to the birds and hear the laughter of the children and families and just hearing people to relax. So I like different parks in the city. It doesn't matter where I'm at, whether it's Fairmount or in Cobbs Creek. You just have to find them. I do not have any children. I am not a green thumb person in terms of like planting plants. I like to go buy my plants. So it really doesn't matter what type of plant, but I do love roses, dandelions, and I love sunflowers. I used to have a pet. Her name was Princess, but she passed away in 2012. Since 2015, I fast and pray every Monday from sun up to sundown. So since 2015 all the way up to 2023, I have missed every holiday or whatever activity that's on a Monday. I do not do anything but fast, pray, meditate, and just take time for myself because I know from Tuesday on down, it's gonna be a hectic week. So I need to focus on Mondays. Well, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles, with the birds. I love the Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm so proud of our Eagles, so I love the Eagles mascot. The root causes of problems in our schools are the lack of funding that is provided to our city schools from the state. We already know that it's been deemed unconstitutional how the funding system has been to our school system here in the Philadelphia area, primarily through our state. So I would suggest that and consider to really talk about working with the policymakers and the powers that be to advocate for the fair funding to be allocated differently for us. The other root cause I find is that we don't have enough safety corridors for our students. One of the things is I really like to advocate that we put more funding towards morning and after school care across the city. I think that when you provide programs and things like that, that will help support parents as well as students to learn all kinds of things, to provide enriched educational learning, to provide any CTE programs, provide any additional STEM programs, things that will stimulate the minds of the students, as well as provide social emotional learning programs, curriculums that will be around teaching children how to understand conflict resolution. Well, one of the legislative policy that I would like to look at is really centered around, again, emotional support. I think we need a legislative policy that supports the mental health needs of individuals in the city of Philadelphia. There are 401 mental health providers to one resident in the city. It's not that we don't have enough mental health providers, but it's the fact that we don't have enough funding to address recruitment and retention. So I would like to create a policy, a legislative policy that was centered around behavioral economics, emotional, addressing the trauma of our community. We need more funding that will address the needs of our constituents here in the city of Philadelphia to help reduce the crime that's in our city. No one should have to wait 2 months to 2 years in order to see a therapist. A lot of people who are having these challenges in our city because of the lack of access to mental health resources.